Right, one more review. Today, we're going to be looking at a little updated OS that's been made available for the Datafrog SF2000. So it's based on the multi-core version 0.10 and it's called ULTRACORE 0.23 and it's by a chap who posts under the guise of Tulio Games Tech, who I think is European. He has his own YouTube channel, so check that out if you want. We'll just turn this on straight away. You'll see the start screen is just multi-core 0.10 and it's just a light reskin that this chap's done, and it seems okay. I mean, on the face it looks quite nice. It's got some funky music, and yeah, I think they've made the artwork here look quite nice, I have to say, but it's not without a few problems, and we'll go over them just now. So if you go to the Nintendo family, it just lists loads of NES games, and it's a nice little layout. Credit where it's due, it looks nice. Okay? Again, we have Super Famicom. We're going to look at that in a moment. In fact, we'll look at that just now. Again, similar sort of layout. Same as before, push down to go down one game at a time, push on the right of the D-pad to go down, I think it's 10 at a time. And we're going to use my usual game test. In fact, we'll do that just now. We'll scroll down to Super Mario Yoshi's Island, just so you can see what the performance is like. And it's I was expecting, I don't know why I was expecting a lot, to be honest, but I was expecting a lot. What we'll do is here is we'll just, once it gets loaded, we will mash the buttons and we'll bring up a game save. So I've got a load there we can do, so we'll, I guess, partway through the level. Now, again, I've tweaked it so that you can see the FPS, and already you can hear the audio's clipping. And it's still 16 FPS. So I'm not sure why I expected something better than that, but performance is not improved. It really is a skin. Now, there's obviously quite a lot of frame skip here to make it feel like it's playable. And everybody likes to say it's absolutely 100% playable. Well, I guess it's playable. But there's playable and then there's actually playable. So as you can see, it looks pretty good, but you can't refute the fact that it still runs at 16 FPS. So anyway, I'm not going to linger on that anymore. Let's just quit out here. The other thing I wanted to show you was, and it's a little bit unfortunate, but it's not any more than I expected, to be honest, is, you know, they've got some nice art for Sega Mega Drive. I mean, you go in here, you can see it says Sega here, you can scroll down, and sure enough, so I've just put a bit of effort into this. Sega Mega Drive, all seems to be Sega Mega Drive. We'll come out of there, Nintendo Game Boy. And it's showing you PC Engine games to start with, so you have to jiggle things around. It's a 10 gig download for the ROMs alone. So to install this, it's quite simple. Just install version 1.6 of the stock firmware, and then download the hosted files this chap's hosted. They're on a couple of different locations. I got them from archive.com. Downloaded it, took quite a long time. It's a RAR file, unzipped it, you got the folder structure and just copy it across. Unfortunately, the stock SD cards are 16 gig, so it won't fit, because the entire thing takes up more than 16 gig. But that's the stock image. Mine came with a 32 gig card, even though it was formatted as a 16 gig, so I just reformatted it and set it up again. As you can see, it's got PC Engine. If you scroll down a bit though, so these are all listed on Nintendo, of which there's 1,331, and you get down Nintendo ones now. And it's SMS, so Sega Master System, and then you get down to actual Nintendo ones. A bit of Game Gear, a bit of PC Engine. If you go down to Game Boy Color, as you would expect, it's Game Boy Color, except no, it's empty. And then Game Boy Advance, would that be Game Boy Advance games? No, it's Neo Geo Pocket Color. And then Atari Lynx. So, well, there has been some effort to make the skinning look a little bit better. It's still a little bit shonky. So while this says Game Boy Advance, there's no Game Boy Advance games in here. those Atari Lynx games in Neo Geo Pocket Color. Now the Lynx games run pretty well. I've tested them in a previous video. If you want to see that, just look at one of the other many SF2000 videos. But anyway, I just wanted to be one of the first to get this out in the English spoken language, just to show that there is options there. There is still people developing this thing. God only knows why. They can make it look nice, but they can't really make it perform nice. Certainly not yet. So I've had this thing since 2023. People are still really supportive of them. That's good to see, because I would like to see it being a bit more than just a little bit of shelf e-waste. But if you like these videos, please like, share and subscribe. Stick around. I do other videos that aren't just SF2000, so maybe check out one of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next video. Bye for now.